With me now is Welsh boxing trainer Tony Borg. Tony, I haven't spoken to you for quite a while, so we're going to go back a little bit, well, quite a while back to last summer. LEE Selby against Josh Warrington. I spoke to Lee about the fight, and obviously he was very disappointed and got lots of regrets, I think. But what's your recollection looking back quite a while?
To be honest, we went into the contest feeling quite confident. You know, Lee's a great boxer, a real talent. He was in great shape, but obviously he's been hiding from us a fact that we all really knew, but he just kept proving us wrong. We all knew that the 9 stone, he was beyond him. He was 9.5 stone in the amateurs when he was 17. You know, all these years later, he's trying to get down to 9 stone, and it was just impossible. Like, you know, no disrespect to Josh Warrington, but LEE Selby, I believe, is a better fighter than Josh Warrington. I was quite certain he was going to beat him on the night. Josh Warrington brought a great game plan, and it just worked in his favour. You know, Lee was struggling at the weight, but Josh Warrington stepped up to the mark, and he proved his worth.
And I think Josh as well proved his worth in his next fight by beating Carl Frampton as well.
Yeah, no doubts whatsoever. You know, he's come up to beat Carl Frampton and Kid Galahad, so he's proven his worth. He stepped up to the plate, and you know, he's grabbed it with both hands. So all due respect to him, but I think LEE Selby will go on now at lightweight. He's a lot more comfortable. He's a different person, you know.
Did Lee discuss it with you, his options of obviously lightweight, he jumped 2 weight divisions? Did he have a chat with you, or was it his decision?
About the 9 stone 4 pound division, we're going to step up, and I just said, I just don't think it's going to make any difference, especially with the IBF, because you still got to weigh the next day. I didn't think it was going to help him for 4 pounds. It just meant having some food on a Friday. So I said, if we're going to go up, let's do it properly. Go up to 9 stone 9, even possibility of 10 stone. You know, he's a big lightweight, massive featherweight. I just don't think super featherweight would have been enough, the extra 4 pounds.
And Lee's had 1 fight at the lightweight, and it was a tough contest.
It's a very, very tough guy. When he was first mentioned, I was a bit concerned, because I'd watched him fight Fortuna some time before, so I knew he was a real good hard fighter. Well disciplined, he does the weight well, really strong. So I was a bit concerned about that one. But we took the fight, came through a couple of rocky patches, but again Lee showed his worth, showed what he can do.
And of course now Lee is fighting Ricky Burns, and a 3 times world champion, 3 different weight divisions. A great matchup for British boxing, I think, and a good fight for Lee. I
agree, a great matchup for British boxing and for both the boxers. It looks like a sort of crossroads fight, but you know, I mean, Ricky Burns has been a 3-weight world champion. He's been a credit to the sport. LEE Selby has been a credit to Welsh boxing and British sport. So it's all good. It's a great fight for both of them. They both come through it unscathed, and the winner goes on to fight for the world title.
Lee's brother Andrew, you were obviously with Andrew in Mexico, a fight that didn't go right for Andrew on the night. I mean, what was your thoughts?
Yeah, to be honest with you, he was ahead on every scorecard. He was comfortable, there wasn't any problem. He did say, you know, he's struggling a little bit with the air, but there was no dramas. Like, you know, got caught with a body shot. He rose at the count of 8. I won't say the referee was in the wrong, but the referee just got to 8 and stopped the fight, obviously. But instead of Andrew sort of demonstrating, saying, you know, I'm fine, or putting his hands up saying fine, he just said, yeah, fine, walk back to the corner. And in all honesty, Andrew just didn't want to be in the ring that night. There were 2 occasions while we were out in Mexico. I thought, if Andrew disappears for an hour to go today, he's going to do a runner. I think if he'd have been home in this country at a service station or something like that, he'd have done a runner, I think. You know, he just didn't want to be there. I think he's come back now. He's in a good place. He's training with Dan Chapman. They're good friends, and I wish him all the best. I got no doubt whatsoever that he'll bounce back and win a world title. No doubts.
And of course, you've got a gym packed full of up-and-coming talent as well. Do you want to give some of the guys a mention?
Yeah, I've just had some new talent coming through now. They're all showing their worth in the gym and taking it onto the boxing scene. Jordan Withers, a real prospect at middleweight. Joshua John, a genuine prospect for titles. within the next year and a half, 2 years. Could be knocking the door for the British title. He's a real good kid. At true bantamweight. And the gym's flourishing.
And we just watched one of your fighters, Lance Cooksey, win again tonight. He told me moments ago he's hoping to fight Christian Toos for the Welsh title in the near future.
That's right, yeah. Lance is 11-0 now. He's a great fighter, fast hands. He hits hard, he's very fast, a nice boxer. Christian Toos and Andrew Dragoni just had a real war over time now. It's a fight that I think Lance Cooksey should have been in, but he wasn't. So that's all gone now. Lance will fight the winner of that fight, which is Toosey, and let's get it on. Let's go to work.
And another one of your boxers I was talking to a couple of weeks ago, Lloyd Jemaine from Cardiff, joined your stable recently.
Yeah, lovely kid. He trained up at the gym probably about a year ago. Wanted to turn pro, and I said, just sit back for a bit. I said, you're not ready to turn pro. He'd had 3 amateur fights. I said, see if you can come and get a couple more amateur fights. He trained for 2 fights, both fell through at the last minute, and he just got fed up. He was training, dedicating his time to the amateur sport. Fights wasn't coming through for him, so I said, okay, I'll turn you over. Took him sparring, took him on different gym sparring with all the pros in my gym. And I thought, well, he's ready. So I took him on to Sanaga, so he was sparring up there. He signed with Sanaga. He's made his debut. He's had 2 fights, 2 wins. He's only had 3 amateur fights in his life, and one of them is an exhibition. So he shows a lot of promise.
And I believe there's a book coming out soon, Borg's Boxers or Borg's Boxing, is that correct?
Follow on from the book, my biography, Megan's Boys. Time was running short with that one for the book release date, so we weren't able to get the photographs in there and quite a few other pieces. So she's done another book now called Borg Boxing, whereas the last one was each chapter was round 1, round 2 up to 12. This one, each chapter will be on an individual boxer, on an individual section of my boxing or coaching career, and it features all the boxers I've trained. There's some great photographs, some great little quips, little stories that you don't really get in their papers. Just little things we've said privately in the gym, and just the little bits you don't get to know from the general public, It's a really good book.
And I believe there's a book launch for that. I think is it November 23rd?
November at the Portland House in Cardiff. The last one at the Exchange Hotel was a fantastic day. I was expecting a couple of people to turn up for a book signing. It was a real great day. We had a great meal afterwards and a great night's entertainment. And I'm expecting the same at this turnout now, because it's not just my book. The book involves probably 14 boxers I've trained over the years. Will all be there, and their family will all be there. So it's going to be a great day for Welsh boxing.
Okay, thank you, Tony. I believe you're off on holidays tomorrow, so enjoy your holiday and you'll be all fresh, ready for get stuck back in the Welsh boxing when you come back.